Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Islamic or Sharia law, session number 48. The topic of Fiqh or Sunnah, Azhan. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. The supplication after the Azhan. After the Azhan, one should make individual supplications. So that is the time when they will most likely be accepted. Anas reported that Prophet upon whom be peace said, a supplication made between the Adhan and the Iqama is not rejected. As to the authenticity of this report, it is related by Abu Dawood, An-Nasai and At-Tirmizi, who called it Hasan, Sahih, and added, they asked, what should we say, O Messenger of Allah? He responded, ask Allah for forgiveness and well-being in this world and the hereafter. Abdullah ibn Amar related that a man said, O Messenger of Allah, the callers to prayers get more virtues than us. He said, say what they say, and when they finish, ask, and it shall be given. Related by Abu Dawood with a Sahih chain. On the same subject, reported Salama, the Prophet upon whom be peace taught me to say after the sunset call to prayer, O Allah, this is the beginning of your night and the end of your day. I have supplicated to you, so forgive me. Supplication during the Iqama. It is preferred that one who hears the Iqama repeat the words except when Qad Qamatus Salah is said. He should say, Allah establishes it and makes it everlasting. Some of the companions reported that when Bilal said this phrase, the Prophet would say, Allah establishes it and makes it everlasting. Conditions to be met by the caller to prayer. It is preferred that he meet the following conditions. 1. It is a must that he makes the adhan for Allah's sake and not for wages. Usman in Abu al-As asked the Messenger of Allah, upon whom be peace, to appoint him as the Imam of his people. He replied, you are their Imam. Be careful about the weak amongst you and appoint a caller to prayer who does not accept wages for his adhan. This hadith is related by Abu Dawood, An-Nasai, Ibn Majah and At-Tirmizi with a slightly different wording, who called it Hasan. He also said that the scholars agree with this and that they hate to see the caller receive wages for adhan. 2. He should be clean from major or minor impurities. Al-Muhajir ibn Kanfaza reported that Prophet upon whom be peace said to him, nothing prevented me from returning your salutations, except that I dislike to mention the name of Allah when I am not clean. The report has come from Ahmad, Abu Dawood, An-Nasai, Ibn Majah and Ibn Khuzaimah. The later grades it Sahih. According to Shafi'ah, making the call while one is not in a state of cleanliness is permissible, although disliked. According to Ahmad, the Hanafiya and others, it is permissible and is not disliked. 3. He should be standing and facing the Qibla, the direction of the Kaaba, said Ibn al-Munzir. There is agreement that it is sunnah for the caller to be standing, and for then he can be heard far away. It is also sunnah that he faces the Qibla while making the Azhan. If he turns away from the Qibla, his Azhan will be sound, but the act will be disliked. 4. He should turn with his head, neck and chest to the right upon saying Hayya ala Salah, and to the left upon saying Hayya ala Falah, says An Nawawi. It is the most authentic form. Reported Abu Juhaifa, Bilal made the adhan, and I saw the movement of his mouth from his side to that side, from this side to that side, upon saying Hayya ala Salah and Hayya ala Falah. Related to Ahmad, Al Bukhari, and Muslim. According to Al Bahaki, this turning is not documented through sound chains. In Al Mughni, it states from Ahmad that caller should not turn to the left or to the right unless he is at the top of the minaret, so that the people on both sides can hear him. 5. He should insert his index fingers into his ears. Talking of this his practice, Bilal said, I put my index fingers into my ears and made the adhan, related by Abu Dawood and Ibn Hibban. Says at-Tirmizi, the scholars prefer the callers to put their index fingers into the ears while making the adhan. 6. He should raise his voice for the call even if he is alone in the desert. Abdullah ibn Abdul Rahman related from his father that Abu Sa'id al-Khudri said to him, I see that you love the sheep and the desert. If you are with your sheep are in the desert, then raise your voice while making the call to the prayer, for any jinn, human, or thing within hearing distance of your voice will be a witness for you on the day of resurrection. I heard the Messenger of Allah say that. Related by Ahmad al Bukhari, An Nasai, and Ibn Majah. 7. He should pause between each phrase during the adhan and be quick in making the ikama. Many narrations have reported that this act is preferred. 8. He should not speak during the ikama. Some scholars dislike that he should even speak during the adhan, although Al Hasan, Ata, and Qatada permit it. Says Abu Dawood, I asked Ahmad, may a man speak during his adhan? He said, yes. May he speak during the ikama? He said, no. And that is because it is preferred that he makes it quickly. Adhan before and after the beginning of the prayer. The adhan is to be made exactly at the beginning of the prayer time, except the morning prayer, when it may be said before dawn, provided that the people are able to distinguish between the early adhan and that of the proper time. Abdullah ibn Umar related that the Prophet, upon whom be peace, said, Bilal makes the adhan during the night. So eat and drink until you hear the adhan of Ibn Umar. Ibn Maktoum, related by Al Bukhari and Muslim. The wisdom behind allowing the morning adhan a little earlier is made clear in a hadith recorded by Ahmad and others from Ibn Masud. None of you should let Bilal's adhan prevent you from the pre-dawn meal, as he is making the adhan for those who are praying to stop and for those who are sleeping to get up. But Bilal made his azan in exactly the same way as the regular azan. At-Tahawi and An-Nasai relate that the time difference between Bilal adhan and that of Ibn Maktoum was the time it took for one to come down from the minaret and from the others to get up to it. Enough time should be left between the adhan and ikama for people to prepare themselves for prayer and get to the mosque. The hadith that states the time difference are weak. Al Bukhari has a section entitled How much time is there between the adhan and ikama, but no specific length of time has been confirmed therein. Ibn Batal said, there is no time limit set except that of the time beginning and the people gathering for the prayer. Jabir ibn Sumra said, the caller to prayer of the Prophet would make the adhan and then leave some time making the ikama, only when they saw the Prophet, upon whom be peace. Come to the peace of the prayer, related by Ahmad, Muslim, Abu Dawood, and At-Tirmizi. Whoever makes the azan may make the ikama. There is this is so because the caller to the prayer takes precedence in making the ikama. Says Ash-Shafi, if a man made the azan, he should follow it up with the ikama. Of this, At-Tirmizi says, most of the scholars agree with this opinion. When one should stand for the prayer. Malik states in Muwatta, I have not heard anything concerning the specific time to stand for the prayer. I have seen some people lagging and others being quick. Ibn al-Munzir recorded that Anas would stand when Qad Qamatis Salah was said, leaving mosque after the adhan and before the prayer. It is not allowed to leave the call unanswered or to leave the mosque after it has been made, unless there is some excuse or one has the intention to return to the prayer. Abu Huraira related that Prophet upon whom be peace told them, if one of you is in the mosque and the call is made, he should not leave the mosque until he prays. Related by Ahmad with a Sahih chain. It is also related that Abu Huraira said about a man who left the mosque after the call has been made. The man has disobeyed Abu al Qasim, the Prophet upon whom be peace. This is related by Muslim and others. Muaz al Jahni related that the Prophet said, It is the utmost apathy and sign of disbelief and hypocrisy that one who hears the call of Allah to salvation does not respond. Related by Ahmad and At-Tabrani. Commenting upon this, At-Tirmizi says it has been related from more than one of the companions that one who hears the call and does not respond will have no prayer. Some said that this is the maximum imposition, which shows that there is no excuse for the one who does not attend the congregational prayer without a valid reason. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to end this session here, inshallah. The topic of Adhan will be covered in next session, and that will be the last one. Let's very repentfully and remorsefully pray from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He gives us sincere intention and resolve to learn commandments of Holy Quran, Siratul Nabi, Hadith and Sunnah, and follow it in letter and spirit and try to pass it to others and apply it in our societies, countries, and world as a whole, 100% as they are intended to be. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be our best guide and protector, and may He bestow upon us what is best suited for us. Ladies and gentlemen, please take care of yourselves and your kith and kins and environment as a whole. Inshallah, till next session, Allah Hafiz.